what I'm saying. You never can count people out. That's what happened to Yesterday. You ain't nothing but a bastard anyway. What you gonna do? Yeah, till the people start kicking your behind. Those sons of Amen kicked your behind. Now you need him. You better be careful what bridges you burn, because you never know who you gonna need. So when my church started, they said we were too young to get a corporate law. Said you only got to be in existence 3 years, because we were incorporated in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So you got to be in existence 3 years first. So we couldn't get a van loan. I said, some of these people, because they unchurched, they ain't got no car. Most of them ain't got no license, like my deacon said. You know you ain't got no license. They ain't got no license, First Lady. I said, Lord, we need a van, because that's a part of our outreach. And so because our church, we had the money, but no name. And that same one that they called a crackhead that told me was going to die in the street, her name and her credit signed for the church. She said, that's my church, and it's my reasonable service to do whatever necessary. What are you saying? I'm saying what you are about to walk into is greater. Somebody shout, greater! And what's behind you? Clap your hands and bless the name of God. It's greater. Look at somebody tell me it's greater. It's greater. Where I'm going is greater. Where you're going is greater. What's before you is greater. Shout greater! All right, sit down. I gotta go. Y'all start jumping up. You got me? You got me? Don't let me. Come on. Greater. Everybody say greater. You ain't got to be greater. What if I turn my back on my mother, Bishop? Huh? I listen, I was in the tight, and I told her, I said, mother, not my trustee, not my church mother, I said, mother, you're one and only son. Ain't I your one and only son? I'm going to need you right in through here. She said, what you need, baby? I said, my money is funny, my change is strange, and my dough is low. Y'all borrow money from your mama? I see that in your face. You got to call her tonight. Don't do it. She got bills of her own. She never once, Bishop, said, what you need for? She never once said, what's your agenda? What's your motive? She said, how much you need, son? I said, I'm going to Canada. And the bishop said to me, I was going to Revival Time Tabernacle. I was going to Bishop T.D. Jakes' church. Y'all ain't listening. It's his church in Canada. They got 7,800 members. He said, overseer, I want you to come, but I just need you to pay for the ticket, get on your end, because out of the country, we're Canada, you're the U.S., so we make sure your time don't get confused. As long as you pay for the ticket, we'll reimburse you to get here. And they give me a real good honorarium. They don't, I don't have to do nothing with the offering. Just come and preach and give them the word, and they treat me like I've been here 6 months. Don't they, lady? Oh, my wife be in love with me when I get back. Y'all looking at me funny. But I want to tell you this is for the married couple. A happy wife is a happy life. You ain't going to be married 6 months. I already see that. Because you don't know how to take care of your favor. I don't go nowhere without my favor. Everywhere I go, she's with me. Jack laughing, dog stinking. I ain't got a curse. Everywhere I go, this woman with me. They said, why you take her with you everywhere you go? I said, because when I married her, I obtained the favor of the Lord. So you're a crazy man to go anywhere without your favor. That's why 51% of all new marriages in the church end in divorce, because we don't know how to embrace our favor. They said, how's your favor when you got off Passaic Street? You know, Passaic Street is one of the worst drug addicted areas in our neighborhood. She from Passaic, I hung out on Spring, I lived on Church. I got 2 or 3 people that used to have a radio. Biggie Small said it like this: I take them out the hood, keep them looking good. She don't live on Passaic Street no more. She lives deep in the suburbs of Pennsylvania. Her daughter go to private school, because I know how to handle my favor. She don't worry about the bills. She don't know what the mortgage payment is, because I know how to handle my favor. Somebody shout greater! That's my baby mama. That's my baby mama. That's why I wear 2 rings. Because I'm tooking, I ain't looking. Keep your skirt down. I'm saying for real. Pastor, can we have prayer? No. You need to get saved and tell God thank you with your nasty. Bishop, watch this. And I'm leaving. Everybody in the church is now saved. There are some people anointed to bring the man of God down. The Bible says were possible. If is a conjunction, which means it's not possible, but it's a false appearance. It is a false evidence appearing real. It's fear. It looks like it's real, but she can't bring you down because you are covered. And as long as you stay covered by your favor, no weapon formed against you will be able to prosper. It'll be formed, but it won't prosper. It'll come against you, but it won't do what it came to do. Somebody shout greater! Sweat like a runaway slave. Come on, the ball-headed quick, but they don't. Bishop, keep your hair. I had real pretty Puerto Rican hair. Wasn't it pretty? Wasn't it curly? Didn't I look like a little fat girl? See, y'all don't like the truth, but can I tell the truth? It was pretty. And my grandma said, he is too pretty of a child to have that pretty hair. And if we leave it alone, he's going to think he's going to be conceived. He's going to think it's all about him. She said, so I'm anointed to nap it up. And she was a Holy Ghost mother for real. She said, give me some bergamot grease and some olive oil, and I'm going to bind the devil. I'm not going to let his soul go to hell. He's going to grow up and be like his daddy. My daddy got 100 kids. Some of y'all might be my brothers and sisters. Anybody daddy named Chico? Because he married my mother, and they still married today, 42 years. I said, Mom, why you ain't never divorced him? Y'all ain't gonna like this. She said, because I'm gonna get his pension. Oh, he can have a lot of kids, but they all bastards. They all bastards. I'm the legitimate wife. She said, so when he retired, he can't even retire until I sign the papers. Tell somebody, don't burn your bridges. Don't burn your bridges. Some of y'all in divorce court right now. You should have asked the Lord before you married her. She wasn't your favorite. Somebody say transition. My time is far, I couldn't really stay and talk to y'all because I just love it. And I love people, that's how I am. They get me in trouble all the time. The word transition, according to the Collegiate Dictionary, is defined as a passing from one phase to another. It means when you came to 36, 32, Greatervictory, you didn't come in to stay. But the one thing I learned in ministry, I've been in ministry some 20 years, pastor for less than a quarter of that, about 5 years and some change. But any transition always predicates and necessitates some falling away. Bishop, I came to encourage you and say, don't you be afraid when you see a falling away in the midst of this transition. You want to know why? Because everybody can't go where you're going. God has to get rid of some people and he can make room for what's about to come. And what's bound to come is going to be greater. Somebody shout greater. They're going to be people that support what the leaders say. They're going to be people that come to prayer meeting when it's time for prayer meeting. They're going to be people that come to Bible study even when it's 97 degrees. Somebody shout greater. You can't help but lose some people in the transition. And that was the conversation we had when I was in my office. It wasn't about coming to preach at my church, none of that stuff, because I don't lobby for engagements. I got an 11-year-old daughter. I got to watch her. She growing up fast. Tell my daddy, I got a boyfriend. No, you don't. And I tell your boyfriend, I got a shotgun. You ain't gonna believe this one. I got a shotgun and some oil. I can bind the devil and cast him out. But if that don't work, I am not gonna be nobody's granddaddy. And she pretty and light-skinned too. That's my baby. In the transition, Bishop, there are some people that tell you, I knew we should have never came here. In this house, here, this Greatervictory, there was one leader. One visionary. One voice. I don't care what you think. You know, parking lot prophecy cannot dictate where this ministry moves to. You gotta watch these people, Bishop. Bishop, I'm with you till Jesus comes. They're gonna be the first ones to leave your church. My bishop said, sometimes you gotta leave Negroes where they are. He's real, he's so real. Everybody can't handle Pastor Thomas. Because what happens is, they sit in the midst of your church and get their own vision. And then they'll pull somebody aside and come like, did you hear what the bishop said? He said we knew. I don't think we should go nowhere because, I mean, we can afford this church. It's perfect size for us. All we need to do is go evangelize. Shut up. Because you're not in charge of nothing. Everybody in here is going to agree with the man. The man of this house. of the people that didn't agree are not here tonight. Because it's going to be hotter than this in hell. And if they don't straighten up, as long as they come against the man of God, they're going to have to give an account for that. Tell somebody, you better watch what you say. You can think it, but you better not say it. And the problem is not just the people that's saying it, but the problem is the people that's listening to it. Because the apostle said, anybody that's listening to something against you, they're not as connected to you as they think they are. You don't get no audience to people talking against your leader, talking against your first lady. I'm on my way to a greater place. Somebody shout greater! Bishop said, you better watch what you say about my leader, because if it come out wrong, I might go in your mouth. You ought to be asking God for forgiveness right now if you ever entertain anybody's commentary against you.